Salam and very good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Ahmad Mansor. The question number one is, what is qualitative research? Question number two is, what is qualitative research philosophical perspective? Yeah, I know it is quite heavy, from the question there, but I try to make it easy to understand. And question number three is, what are the characteristics of qualitative research? Okay, there is a more question, but we're going to deal with that not today, but the week after. Okay, here is some more questions, so we discuss about that in the weeks after. Okay, now we go to discussion topic or discussion question number one. What is qualitative research? Yeah, as you can see from the slide there, it is a quotation, a beautiful quotation from Merriam. So Merriam is one of the foremost scholars in qualitative research. Yeah. Okay, according to Merriam, qualitative research is an umbrella concept covering several forms of inquiry that help us to understand and explain the meaning of social phenomena with as little disruption of the natural setting as possible. Okay, so you can see there, I highlighted some of the words, some of the phrases in order to make it easy for you to understand. The first phrase that I like to highlight is the meaning of social phenomena. Okay, which means that we try to understand, we try to uncover any issues that we like to research on. Yeah, and the way we do it is through natural setting. So that means we don't have any what do you call it? We don't have any intervention. So we just go there. Yeah, we go to the field. We go to the our informant or research participant's house or workplace. After we get the permission, and we interview them. Okay, and they don't have to do any experiments. Yeah, so we just interview them as it is. Yeah, so there is no disruption of the natural setting. Yeah. Okay, let me go to slide number 2. Okay, it explains, the two things that I highlighted, in the slide before. First is the meaning of the social phenomenon. Yeah, so social phenomena means the individual, external, social construction that influence our life and development and are constantly evolving as we age. Yeah, so the social phenomena is the issue, yeah, or the any issue, any things, that influence our life. So what issue? That depends on the topics of your research. Yeah, so there are many things, there are many data out there. So what we have to do is, to inquire further by asking questions. But first, you need to develop the research question first, and after that, after you have the research question, you construct, the interview questions in order to get the answer, yeah, for your research questions. Yeah. The second is the little disruption of the natural setting. Okay, you see the beautiful picture there, the waterfalls. So that means the natural setting. It means that we don't have any intervention. Yeah, so we just utilize whatever things that you find in your setting, yeah, you don't set up any experiment there. So we just interview them. Yeah, we just interview the research participant and try to get as much as information as possible from their experience. Yeah. Okay, so that's what we mean by natural setting. Yeah. So disrupting the natural setting, that means we do the intervention. For example, we ask them to do this and that. Yeah. We do the experiment. Yeah. In order to see the result. Okay. So in qualitative research, we don't do that. That's only for quantitative, the experimental research, for example. Now we go to the harder part, which is the philosophical perspective. Yeah. So the question is, what is qualitative research philosophical perspective? First, we must understand, yeah, that the progress of scientific practice is based on people's philosophies and assumption about the world and nature of knowledge. Yeah. So we need to understand what philosophy is. Yeah. So the philosophy is set of experiences. It is the beliefs and the values that affect the way individual perceive reality. Okay. So that means in whatever we do, we always refer to our own philosophy. Yeah, probably in terms of our belief system, probably in terms of how we view the world. Okay, so in research, so we have a number of paradigms or qualitative perspective or philosophies. You can call it philosophies. But before that, we need to understand there are several big words. Yeah. Okay. You might get asked by examiners in your viva. For example, can you explain the ontology of this research? Can you explain the epistemology of the research? Okay. So when you get asked, please do not panic. Yeah. Okay, try to understand. Okay, now it's time for us to understand the meaning of ontology, the meaning of epistemology. Okay, because this is the basics in understanding the research philosophy. Yeah, to examine research philosophy. Okay, just a moment. I try to use the pointer here. Yeah. Okay. Can you see the pointer? Okay, it's more clear like this. To examine research philosophy, we'll look from the first ontological, epistemological, and methodological perspective. I think you wouldn't have any problem with the methodological perspective, but you do have problem with ontology and epistemology. Okay, so ontology is what is reality, the nature of reality. Epistemology, how can I know reality? So this is a very good analogy actually. Yeah? You see, the ontology is how we view the world, the nature of reality, how we view the world. Okay. Epistemology is how we should investigate the world. How do we know reality? Okay, and there are two other important parts of research methodology, but this one is you quite familiar with them. You can see here there is a big difference between methods and methodology. For method, okay, we go to methodology first. Methodology means how we should best collect data. Yeah. Whereas the method means details of exactly how we collect data. So it is in the the research framework, the methodological framework, and this is the techniques, you know. So you go into details. Okay, that is method, and this one is methodology. Yeah, in one methodology you have many methods. Yeah, so methodology is bigger than methods.
Doctor,
Yes.
Dr. Tamai, yeah, can you give me an example for the methods and methodologies difference?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 There is a table which is make you easy to understand it, and the table comes after this. Yeah. Next one or two slides. So I'll be giving the
Okay.
example of that. Okay. Okay. Now
Okay.
we go to the yeah. Okay. It's good, Sharon. You asking questions. Okay. Um, yeah. Before we go to that one. All right. So yeah, the research, you know, the philosophy, the part, okay, it is based on two things: nature of reality, the ontology, and the epistemology. You know, how do we know reality? So there are the two important parts. Yeah, and in order to do that, we need to understand this: the ontology. What is reality?